Welcome to another sellmycomicbooks.com vintage comic book unboxing. My name is Ashley Cotter-Cairns. I am co-owner of sellmycomicbooks.com along with my business partner Sean Goodrich, who is not here because I'm in Canada and he's in the United States. And unless you have been sleeping under a rock for the last 6 months or so, the border between the US and Canada is closed except to essential travel, and so I'm here, and it's pretty rare for me to actually have an unboxing video to do, but I bought myself some comics for my own personal collection recently, so I thought, you know what, I am going to do an unboxing. Now, embarrassingly enough, I did this entire video once, but I forgot to press record. So, the stuff is already open, and it's going to be faster because I don't have to use the knife. So let's just get into it, shall we? First, Fantastic Four 110 in CGC-graded with white pages. You'll see a pattern developing. This is a book which exists in the regular edition like this, but there's also a printing error which makes everything turn different colors. I think the thing turns green, and I think the Reed Richards Falling from the Sky go pink. And we rarely see the error. I may have seen 3 or 4 in the whole 8 years since I started this company. So that is definitely one to watch for. There's a big difference between collecting comic books and collecting other things. Coins and stamps, for example, are much more mature marketplaces, and things like errors are extremely sought after in stamps and coins. And we are still in our infancy when it comes to things like that in comic book collecting. So one of my tips for you, you heard it here first, focus on finding those rare error variants. There's the one off the top of my head that comes to mind is there's a Spawn #1 with the black printing completely missing. The press stopped, I guess the ink ran out or something, they didn't notice. And they were supposed to be destroyed, but a few of them survived. That's the kind of thing I think is going to be a huge deal in the future of comic books. Also, there's another one, I think Sandman #8, which is already a very valuable book now. There's a variation where the editorial at the front was different in one of the editions. They had them recalled and some of them survived. So those are, I think it's Karen Berger editorial variant it's called. That's a tip for me. Get one of those. Get one of these with the printing error. There's an Avengers 10 as well, which has a different color printing. These things are going to be a growth market for sure, I'm certain of that. Next, Fantastic Four, forget which issue, number 133, 9/8 with white pages. My plan is to get a run of FF going from 1 to 211, and the issues from 113 to 211 will be 9/8 with white pages. This is one of those. It's so nice to see a Bronze Age book, early 70s, in this shape. I mean, this issue too has a white cover, mostly white cover. The background here. These books, when you get them in collections, usually have browned covers. There's one FF67 has almost the whole cover is mostly white, and it usually looks cream to off-white when you get them. This is bright white. It's amazing. Love that. Next, another Fantastic Four. This is issue number 43. The classic Thing, Is He Dead? We Don't Know cover. 9/2 with white pages. This era of FF is heating up. That the issues from like number 40 to 55. I mean, there's a lot of Silver Surfer and Galactus appearances in that run, but even so, those issues in that run. There's one FF45, the first Inhumans, which was really hot when they thought we were going to have an Inhumans TV series, and that kind of fizzled out. But again, that book is starting to warm up again. And I think if I were you, I'd get a FF45 in high grade because it looks like it's going up in value. Next is FF44, 8/5 with white pages. First appearance of Gorgon. I know some people they're so kind of rigid that they'll only pick one grade and that every book in their run has to be that grade. I'm not doing that. As long as it's 8/0 or nicer in the earlier issues. That's good enough for me. This one's FF61, 9.2 with white pages. A Sandman appearance. It's been so long since I read the FFs that I don't even know if this is the Sandman, like the one from Spidey, or not. But I'm going to get myself Marvel Masterworks and reread these, so I'll know pretty soon. This is one of my favourites from this era. This is number 63, the first appearance of Blastar, the Living Bomb Burst. And if you've been around me after a curry on Friday night, you'll know that probably sort of sums up how I am on Saturday morning. This is a 9.4 with white pages. Pretty nice in this to see this cover because it's mostly black. You see, these black covers are the hardest to find in really high grade. So I'm really happy with that. Talking of high grade, FF Annual 1 in 9.0. I don't think very much happens in this annual. I'm looking at the notes on here. First appearance of Lady, Dorma and Krang. Krang, really? There was a 9.8 of this with white pages that sold recently for about $30,000, and I looked at it and I thought, I can't justify it. I mean, I don't want to spend $30,000 on a book which doesn't have much going for it except one thing, just one thing that I really love about this book. We have, I'm going to try, I can't see what I'm doing here. We have the chunkiest Spider-Man appearance in history. Look at that. Spider-Man has been mainlining steroids there. This is his Mexican wrestler period, apparently. It looks like the Hulk wearing a Spider-Man Halloween costume. It is such a dodgy picture of Spider-Man. I don't know how this got through. If I were the editor of this title and I saw that on the cover, I'd say, can we get someone who knows how to draw Spider-Man to draw him, please? Because he looks like, it looks like a teenager sent in a picture of Spider-Man and they accidentally put it on the cover. It's pretty hilarious, but I find that really funny. I think I paid about $1,800 or $2,000 for this. It's very rare in 9.0, but yeah, the 9.8 is worth a ton more, obviously. But I just don't see. I think I could rather spend that $28,000 on something else, you know. Here we have FF157, a much later issue, 9.8 with white pages. Carnage at Castle Latveria. There's Silver Surfer on the cover. Hey, look at that. Next is even later, FF172, 9.8 with white pages. And if you're thinking, why is this special? It's really not. I don't think there's anything particularly exciting about this. Galactus appears in cameo on the last page. Wow. In case you're bored of FFs, let's have a break. A bit of departure. Incredible Hulk number 3 in 7.0 with white pages. I've had a Hulk 1 for about 3 years, and I said to myself, wouldn't it be cool to have a run of Hulk 1 to 6 with white pages? Now the only problem with that idea is that actually my Hulk 1 doesn't have white pages, so I'm going to have to sell my Hulk 1, upgrade it, and in the meantime I'm looking for these issues with white pages. Now, I don't know how many of these you've ever seen, but a Hulk from 1 to 6 with white pages above VG is kind of rare. We get this book maybe once a month. It's always dog. It's always between 2.0 and 4.5, say. It's rarely as nice as this. This is a really nice looking book. Is it a world record in this for this book? No. Actually, on the back cover, I don't think you're going to be able to see this on camera because of all the glare, but there are actually some spine stresses that could be pressed out. I don't think this has been pressed. But still, that is a really nice Hulk number 3. Back to FF number 30. Diablo cover. 9.0 with white pages. First appearance Diablo. There you go. Will that ever be important? Who knows, the way the MCU is. Hopefully, one day. And here's a cool book. This is FF14. Silver Surfer, sorry, keep saying that. Submariner cover. 8.5 with white pages. It's also a bondage cover. You can see Sue Richards is tied up with rope there. I don't know if you can see that, it's all kind of shiny. She's tied up with rope. Some people collect bondage covers. We don't know why those people do that, but they should probably keep that to themselves. And I just love this book. This is another book that we see in the office in VG. I mean, it's usually a dog. It's usually beaten up, well read, well loved. But this is a really nice copy of this book with white pages from 1963. I mean, that's a really nice grade for this book, and these are still underrated. I think this is going to go up in value. People realize how difficult these early FF issues are in higher grade. It's also the first appearance of Submariner's butt in Speedos. Always like that cover. And finally, for now, FF32, 9.2 white pages. Does anything special happen? Death of Dr. Franklin Storm, and the Super Skrull appears. So, in fact, you know, CGC are kind of reaching a little bit there. There's really nothing much that happens in this issue. But again, considering how early this book is, it's so nice to see these in high grade. This is mostly a white background cover too that would normally be browned by the time we got it. I'm pretty happy with that. And so, I'm getting deja vu because I did this half an hour ago and forgot to press record. That's it! Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Up there, I'm not sure which side I am. Please check us out on Facebook and on the web at sellmycomicbooks.com and .com Comics, where we have our new Series 2 comic book mystery box, which is better than Series 1, and trust me, Series 3 is going to be even better than Series 2. We are improving this. We are going to be the best comic book mystery box supplier in the world within, say, a year. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye for now.